The Galactic Council chamber fell into stunned silence as Ambassador Elena Rodriguez stepped forward, her Earth delegation flanked by 6 other species who had never before stood together in this hall. The holographic display behind her showed the smoking ruins of New Geneva Colony. 3 million civilians, gone in an instant. Honored Council. Elena's voice carried across the vast chamber, each word measured and precise. For 200 years, humanity has followed your protocols. We've negotiated. We've compromised. We've paid ransoms and honored ceasefires with those who would see our children dead. She paused, letting her gaze sweep across the assembled representatives. No more. Council Prime, SpaceOper, a being whose species had mediated galactic conflicts for millennia, leaned forward. Ambassador Rodriguez, the hegemony has offered to discuss terms. Terms? Elena's laugh was bitter. They offered to spare 1 human world for every 10 they destroy. That's not negotiation, Prime SpaceOper. That's extortion built on genocide. The Vorthack representative, General Kesshai, rose from his delegation. His people had been humanity's enemies for decades before becoming their staunchest allies. If I may address the council, his deep voice rumbled. My species has fought humans in 17 different star systems. We have seen their capacity for both mercy and wrath. When the council insisted we negotiate after glassing 3 of their colonies, humanity agreed. They showed us honor even as we deserved none. He turned to look directly at the hegemony delegation. But the hegemony has shown them only slaughter. They mistake human restraint for weakness. The insectoid Thaxony delegate clicked their approval through their translator. The hegemony murdered our diplomatic envoy. Council Prime, SpaceOper's tentacles writhed in distress. The precedent this sets, abandoning diplomatic solutions for military ones. We didn't abandon diplomacy, Elena interrupted. We offered the hegemony 17 separate peace treaties over the past year. They responded by targeting civilian populations on 6 different worlds. They hijacked medical supply ships. They executed prisoners of war on live broadcasts. Her voice hardened. The precedent was set by them, not us. The hegemony's supreme commander, Tor Axon, finally spoke. Humans are emotional beings. You will reconsider when the cost becomes clear. We are prepared to discuss reasonable terms. No. The single word from Elena cut through his speech like a blade. We are done talking to murderers. As of 0800 Earth Standard Time, Operation Reckoning began. Our combined fleets, Human, Vorthack, Thaxony, Kelleran, Zephyrite, Christan, and Nebular, are moving to liberate every world you've taken. The chamber erupted in surprised chatter. 7 species, working together, represented a military force that hadn't been seen since the ancient war against the Void Devourers. This is madness. Tor Axon snarled. You cannot sustain such an alliance. Your species have been enemies for centuries. General Kesshai's mandibles clicked in what humans had learned was Vorthack laughter. You made the same mistake I once made, Tor Axon. You thought humanity's greatest weakness was their tendency to form emotional bonds with other species. His eyes gleamed. It's actually their greatest strength. Elena stepped forward one final time. The galaxy has watched the hegemony commit atrocity after atrocity while hiding behind diplomatic immunity. Today that ends. We're not here to negotiate or threaten or posture. The holographic display shifted, showing real-time feeds from across hegemony space. Fleets of unprecedented size were moving with coordinated precision, and for the first time in galactic history, the council chamber was completely silent. Elena turned to leave, her alliance following. As they reached the chamber doors, she spoke one last time without turning around. Sometimes peace isn't possible through words. Sometimes you have to make it with action. The doors sealed behind them, leaving the council to contemplate a galaxy where humanity had stopped asking for justice and started delivering it.